me why that it is 2024 and you still care about what other people have to say about you. In this day and age, you still care about what other people have to say and what other people think of you. No. I thought we left that in the 2010s, in the 1900s. Why are we still focusing on that? Staying unbothered is really the true way of thriving in this day and age. When you don't care about what other people have to say about you, you're practically free to do anything you want because you don't care about what other people have to say. Because whether you like it or not, people are always gonna have something to say. So why not just ignore it and learn to stay unbothered? Hi guys, I'm Harshita, and if you don't know already, I post a bunch of motivational and lifestyle-based content on this channel right here. I'm going to be showing you multiple things that will help you level up in your life. Each one of these videos, whether it's vlogs, fun challenges, or videos like these where I'm just sitting and talking to you guys, they will all help you shape out your life in different ways. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you tips on how to stay unbothered. Of course, I've also listed a couple of timestamps that I will show now, somewhere on the screen right here, and these timestamps will help you guide yourself to whichever clip that you want to see, or if you want to gain all of the knowledge that you need to actually remain unbothered and detach yourself from other people's opinions, then feel free to watch the whole video. So without further ado, why don't we get into our first tip? Stop caring about what other people think about you. Now, I understand it's kind of hard to think that because what other people have to say about you might not be what you truly are, and I understand how frustrating it can be when people misunderstand you or your intentions. But people will always have something to say about you, whether you like it or not, because they're only speaking from their own perspective, and their perspective on life is different than yours. So whether or not how similar they are, nobody is like your perspective of life. So when other people have to say something about you that you don't necessarily agree with, you can't do anything about it. They're going to continuously misunderstand you, and you can't fix every single person's opinion. You can't change every single opinion in your life so that it shapes to exactly how you want it to be. So why not just stop caring? Don't care about what other people have to say about you, especially when you disagree with it. Why do you care that somebody else doesn't think this about you? Why are you letting somebody else shift your emotions to a different way? Focus on yourself instead of caring about what other people have to say about you. Every single person out there, they're gonna think one thing is cringy, they're going to think another thing is cringy. I'm sure there's some person out there that thinks making YouTube videos is cringy, but that's really their own experience on life, and that's what they think it is. So why would I care? Why would I care? Because that's their perspective.
Whatever you've heard about me, times it by 1,000,000, and if you think it's bad, make it worse.
If you don't like this, then focus on your own life. I'm doing my own thing, and I'm happy doing it. Why would you influence your own life because of what somebody else thinks? That's actually ridiculous if you think about it. The next tip is to busy yourself. You shouldn't be able to have the time to even think about what other people care about you in the first place, especially if it has nothing to do with your job, if it has nothing to do with anything that will benefit you. If somebody else's opinion isn't benefiting you, then you shouldn't focus on it in the first place. You should be busying yourself with things that will help you improve yourself. Honestly, why would you have so much free time to actually ponder upon what somebody else had to say about you in that specific moment? Why would you have so much time on your hands? Focus on what you are doing and busy yourself with things that will help you improve your life and make you a happier individual. Let others think what they want to think, because honestly, it's kind of a compliment that you have so much time in your hands to be thinking about me and saying things about me. Meanwhile, I'm over here busy working on myself, working on things that will benefit me and my life. So honestly, you can sit back and watch in the audience while I'm performing, because honestly, I'm the one that's happy here and I don't really care about what you're doing. You can do whatever you want, do what makes you happy. I'm doing what makes me happy, and that's all that matters to me. So you can be happy, I'm in my own path, I'm doing what's meant for me, and whether it works out or not, I know that I did it because it felt right at the moment, so I won't be able to regret not doing something later on. I'm busy working on things that I like to do, working on things that I'm passionate about. So I'm using my time wisely. You are never wasting your time if you are busying yourself by doing things that you are passionate about. And if you are so busy doing things that you like, you don't have the time to care about what other people are thinking about you. You don't have time to be bothered about what they had to say about you. Like, I'm not going to waste my time focusing on what you're saying because I have so much stuff to do. I have stuff to do and I'm focusing on that instead of you. The next thing that I want you to do to stay unbothered is to not involve yourself in things that do not involve you. Why are you inserting yourself in this situation when it has nothing to do with you? You're literally adding drama into your life that is unnecessary. That does not give out a good vibrational energy. That is showing to other people that you have so much time in your hands that you're inserting yourself in a situation that you are not necessary. Only speak when it's necessary, because you don't have the time in your hands to be focusing on somebody else's situation. You are already busy working on yourself and working on things that you like. So why even insert yourself in a situation that does not involve you in the first place? That is literally adding more things to your plate that you don't need in the first place. This drama, this situation that you are inserting yourself in, it's not going to benefit you at all. So why even do it in the first place? It's not going to help you feel better. It's not going to benefit you in your life whatsoever. So why even do it in the first place? If you know that it has no positive result, then why even start doing that in the first place? You should be focusing on things that will help you, that will accumulate to make your life richer and better. So why even focus on that thing and that situation? Let them resolve their own situation, whether it's some family drama, school drama, or anything between even your friends. If your two friends have a situation or have some drama going on between each other, let them do that, especially if you did not have any part in it. You can hear them out. You can be there for them. You don't have to insert yourself in a situation, especially if you don't even know what the situation is fully in the first place. That is literally asking for more drama. If you involve yourself in a situation, then you're going to be repeatedly inserted in a situation, and then you are not going to have that energy of being unbothered. You are going to be bothered of a situation that didn't involve you in the first place. Why would you do that to yourself? You are literally going to be caring about what other people have to say of a situation that didn't involve you in the first place, but now it does. Why would you add that much drama into your life? The next thing that I want you to do to stay unbothered is to not apologize for every little thing. Not everything you do is your fault. Not everything you do is bad, and you need to keep yourself out of that mindset. You shouldn't be apologizing for something that wasn't wrong in the first place. Think of it at an outside perspective. What would you do if your friend just kept on apologizing for the most unnecessary things? It would just seem unnecessary, wouldn't it? They would just be apologizing, and it would make you seem like you care about every little thing. You shouldn't do that. I'm not saying don't apologize for the things that you know you were wrong for. That is a good thing. You should apologize for the things that you know were your fault. But do not apologize for something that you know wasn't your fault in the first place. That is simply illogical. Why are you even doing that in the first place? If you're apologizing for every little thing you do, then you give off an energy that seems very people-pleasing. And we should not be doing that in 2024. You should not be putting other people above yourself in this time and age. Why are you still so dependent on other people's opinions, especially when they don't have any effect, any direct effect in your life whatsoever? You shouldn't be apologizing for every little thing you do, because not everything you do is wrong. What you're doing is right for you, and what you're doing should be something that will help you, so don't apologize for doing it. Why would you apologize for something that you know you wouldn't mind if your friend did? If you apologize for things that you don't even know are wrong, then what's the point? I can understand apologizing can be a part of good courtesy, and I'm not saying don't apologize at all. It can be good courtesy, especially for things that you know were your mistake, but don't apologize unnecessarily, because when you repeatedly do that, it honestly feels like you don't care enough about yourself to respect what you're doing. You're doing your own thing, you're focusing on what you like to do, so why are you apologizing for what you're doing? You're literally putting others above you by apologizing to them, by saying, oh, I'm so sorry I did this. I'm so sorry about this. Oh, sorry. Why? It's repetitive, and honestly, at one point, it's gonna go from one ear to another when it's the other person in front of you. And when you want to stay unbothered and you want to give that energy, you have to only apologize at the right times. You have to learn to assess a situation, and when you know that it is your wrong, then apologize. That is a good courtesy that is good for you, and it'll help you lighten the weight that's inside of you. But when you're repeatedly apologizing, it's gonna show that you care so much about what other people have to say. And when other people see that energy too, because other people can also tell if you say sorry so much, they're also going to take advantage of that. They're going to say, oh, it's fine, because she's just going to apologize and move on. Don't do that. Have some boundaries and apologize at the right times instead of repeatedly saying that. I know that sometimes you can apologize without even knowing it and you do it unconsciously, but be conscious of those situations, because it can really show you how much you care about what other people have to say about you. The last tip that I have is to not be afraid to say no in a situation. Do not be afraid to say no. That is not a bad thing. Saying no means that you have boundaries for yourself. Saying no means that you are not affected by what other people had to say about you in the first place. It means that their opinion matters enough to be heard, but it does not matter enough to affect your life. Saying no means that you have had boundaries for yourself, and you will have those boundaries kept there. When other people see that you can say no to things, they will also be apprehensive, and they'll be careful with the things they ask you. They won't ask you for every little thing, every little favor that is inconvenient to you. They will be careful with what they have to say about you, and they will also have more respect for you, that this person has enough respect for themselves to say no in a situation that they know is not good for them. If you don't want to do something, then say no. What's the worst that can happen? Somebody might be mad that you're saying no, but honestly, that's showing your colors, not mine. Saying no is never a bad thing, especially when the right people recognize that you are saying no because you genuinely don't want to do something, or if you can't do it. If it is not serving you a purpose, then it is all right to say no. It is all right to say no when you don't feel like doing anything, if you don't feel like going out with your friends, if you don't feel like going somewhere. So that is all right. Saying no means that you don't care enough to be like,
oh, but if I say no, will they like me still? Will they still be my friend?
That's so dumb. What do you mean that if you say no, your friends are gonna leave you, or if you say no, they'll be mad at you? That's illogical. Would you be mad at your friend if they said no to hang out with you because they're busy? They're busy working on themselves. I'd hope not. Well, let them work. Let you do your thing, honestly. I understand. You're busy doing your own thing, so why would I be mad at you? Do not be afraid to say no. It's not a bad thing, and if people are so pressed about it, then that's on you, not me. But that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys can implement these tips into your life so that you guys can stay unbothered AF. Because trust me, that is really the way to true happiness. When you don't care about what other people have to say about you, all you're doing is just focusing on your own thing and being happy about it. So who wouldn't want that? Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you guys have any questions, be sure to say them in the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I really do love helping you guys make your life better, and I hope these tips can help. Bye!